Yep, it's the end of the year. You know what that means. It's time to do a top 5 games I played in 2016. Let's rock.
Number 5. Street Fighter V goes in my 5th place because even though on the release date it had really low content, it only had character story modes, training, survival, versus, and online. That's all the modes it had in when it first came out. But now later on they added more stuff. Now you have an actual cinematic story mode, which is an alright thing. It's alright, it isn't the best, but it's okay. I liked it. It wasn't okay. Now they're adding more playable characters. Season 1 characters ended, and now 6 more characters for Season 2 are being released. The first character being Akuma. So there's still a little more to look for in Street Fighter V. The game itself is really fun. How you play, the fighting feels really gay. The way the characters move and how they fight and how they perform the special moves looks amazing. I like the soundtrack. The stages look freaking amazing. It's just great. The new system for the game is the V system. So each character has a V reversal, V trigger, and V skill. And then when they go into the V trigger, it enhances their moves and makes them more unique. It just gives them more moveset to that specific character. And overall, this game is really fun. So if you're into fighting games and you have not gotten into Street Fighter V, I recommend you getting Street Fighter V because right now it's totally worth it. Number 4. Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition. Now, the Devil May Cry series is one of my favorite franchises of all time. I grew up with it. This is my childhood game, and just seeing a special edition of it, I was excited, but not that excited because Devil May Cry 4 isn't the best Devil May Cry game out there, but they did add new stuff. They added Virgil as a playable character. They added Lady and Trish as playable characters, and overall, they were really, really fun to play with. Even though they're overpowered, they're OP, they're broken characters, because oh my god, this game was meant just to be for Nero. But since they knew fans would be mad if Dante was in it, they added Dante, and Dante kind of, if he fit it, but he didn't, like, he was broken as well. So, you know, most of the game is basically unfinished. It really is. One point, like at the first half of the game, you're going somewhere. Then the last half of the game, you're basically backtracking to where you basically began, and it's a really unfinished game, but overall it was still fun game. Still see how the characters played, how each new character was played, and they added a new mode, Hunjiri Dark Knight mode. It's a mode where basically a bunch of enemies spawned at one place, so you find like a lot of enemies. So damn. But if you're into hack and slash games, I recommend you Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition because it's a really, really fun game. And Capcom, just saying, waiting for Devil May Cry 5. Just saying, just saying.
They worship a demon as a god. I need more power.
Number 3. God Eater 2 Rage Burst. This game is amazing. I freaking love this game. I love it so much. I watched the anime, but then I heard that the God Eater game was never gonna come out. The Resurrection, the remastered version for PS4 was never gonna come out for us, our Western. But then I was like, oh shit, I give up. Gonna just stick with the anime. But then I heard the news. Guess what? It's coming here. It came here. I played it. Holy shit, I loved it. It's a really fun game. It's an RPG action game, which is really fun. It's really unique because you have your weapon who transfers into 2 weapons, a sword and a gun, and you could use your Devour. You can devour enemies. Basically, if you devour them when they're alive, you go into burst. It enhances your damage. You basically do more damage. You're faster, and also when you pursue and when you go on with later on the game, you unlock Rage Burst. And Rage Burst just makes everything so much fun. This whole game in particular, it's really fun. Even the gameplay is amazing. The characters, the stories, it's really good. I'm surprised this game had a really good story, and I'm just amazed by how it is. The only problem with this game is that it's repetitive missions. That's the only thing that's holding it back from becoming this one amazing, perfect game for me. It's just a repetitive mission because you just spawn in, you kill monsters, that's it. That's all you do. That's all your mission. That's all you freaking do the entire time. But the thing that keeps me going is the story, because the story is really interesting. The characters are amazing, because that's what the things that drives me to continue playing this game. And plus the gameplay is really, really fun. So that's why this game comes in at number 3.
Too strong.
The blood power. It's spiraling out of control.
Number 2. Final Fantasy 15. This game is, I'm not a big Final Fantasy fan, but I'm getting into this game. That is the first time I'm playing an actual Final Fantasy game, and I'm loving it. I only picked this game out because of its of the gameplay, because Final Fantasy was this wait and turn game. You wait your turn, you attack, then you wait, you attack, you wait. That's kind of the game, and that's really wasn't my type of game. It wasn't my type of play style. I only like playing this type of games. But then I heard Final Fantasy 15 was coming out. Oh, what is this? I don't care. But then I saw the gameplay. I'm like, oh my god, this looks actually pretty cool. I'm getting this. I'm gonna play as Sasuke and friends. For me, the gameplay is so much fun with how the gameplay is. It reminds you of Devil May Cry and how you can switch weapons. You have these different type of weapons. You have magic, and then when you're fighting with your friends, when you kill an enemy, they do this. Whoever is the nearest with you does this some special badass move together. It synchronizes, which looks so amazing. The soundtrack is so beautiful. The visuals look amazing, and just overall this game is just really fun for me, and I loved it. Time for some honorable mentions. Number 1.
Go, man! I did whatever I had to do to protect them.
The Walking Dead: A New Frontier. This game is so dear to me. Oh my. In the first season, you play as Lee Everett. You're on your way to jail because you murdered the person who was sleeping with your wife. This whole zombie apocalypse happens. You're running away. You run into this little girl named Clementine, and that's when the special bond begins. He does whatever it takes to protect her from this apocalypse, these zombies. He does whatever, and in the end, spoiler alert for season 1. I repeat, spoiler alert for season 1. In the last few episodes, Clementine goes missing, and then Lee gets bitten, and then he's dying, and he's gonna do whatever it takes to save Clementine. He does save Clementine from her kidnapper, and now you have the choice for Clementine to kill Lee or to leave Lee. And I chose to kill Lee because I don't want Lee to turn into one of those zombies. So then after that heartbreaking moment of Lee dying, Lee, respect. And then in season 2, you see Clementine doing her own thing, trying to survive on her own. But then you see how Clementine is trying to survive on her own. She's basically taking care of herself. She's basically her own badass. Then when season 2 ends, season 3 comes in. You see Clementine, how badass and how she's her own person. Now you see how those events in her past life changed her to become this person who she is now, which is amazing. The bond between Clementine and Lee was so beautiful. I loved it so much. It broke my heart when I saw Lee die. It amazed me how Clementine became this person who she is now. And just seeing the first 2 episodes of the game was just freaking fantastic. I love it. If you're not into The Walking Dead yet, you should get into The Walking Dead. I recommend you getting into The Walking Dead. It's just an amazing game. And that for me is number 1.
Sometimes it's not enough.
And that's about it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for all the support you're giving me in this year, and I plan to do more stuff in the upcoming year. Hope you guys are having a happy holidays and happy new year. And I'm gonna try to keep this top 5 thing like a monthly series, because I do kind of want to do some stuff like that. It might not just be game related, I might do some other stuff, but I don't know. We'll just see where this goes. Guys, I said I might do this like a monthly series like last year, but never accomplished it. But this year I'm gonna try to make this accomplish this one. So hopefully I can make that happen. So again, thank you guys for all the support. My name is Brian, also known as Bray, and I'll see you guys next year.